So medications can be a little overwhelming and can seem like a lot, but I promise they are so much easier, and the most overwhelming part is the pressure you put on yourself. So for me, I actually started off with Lupron in my belly, and it was the smallest shot. And I can vividly remember myself giving the first shot, and I was going back and forth. I was like, I can do this, I can do this. And then I did it, and I didn't even feel it. And I went running to my husband, and I was like, I did it, I did it. I was just so proud of myself. And from then I moved on to lining checks, and they wanted my lining just a little bit thicker. So I did vaginal estrogen, and that made my lining perfect. And that was so easy, very simple, painless, very, very, very seamless. And then I also did the Pio shots in my butt, and that was so much, it was all in my head. You look at this needle that you're using, and it is a fairly big needle, and I can remember also being frightened to give myself that first one. So I actually had my sister give the first one, and right when my sister gave it to me, I said, oh my goodness, that's it? And she was like, that's it. And I was not bruised, I was not sore, it couldn't have gone better, honestly. And so the Pio shots, I also got an auto injector, and I've heard a lot about it in the surrogate community. And the auto injector made it so easy. You add your shot to it, and then it has a safety lock so you can get it in the right place, and you turn the lock off and you push the button, and it puts the shot in as needed. And it was a lifesaver when my sister or my husband couldn't give it to me. And it was just so much easier than I anticipated. And so my recommendation is, don't put too much pressure on yourself to give meds. It is far easier than you think it is. And by the end of it, you're going to be like, that was nothing.